Good morning, y'all. Good morning. So, yeah, we up early with it. Like I told y'all I was gonna do. Um, because I gotta work. So I'm getting this out to y'all now. Don't say I ain't never did nothing for y'all. Love, love and hip hop Atlanta. Hold on. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 12. So we're gonna jump right on down into it because I got to do Salt Wise Slam after this to get both of this out to y'all. So we ain't gotta belabor nothing. So Chaotic pulls up on Lil Zany down to his pool party and he noticed it was a whole bunch of half naked aunties down to the pool that Lil Zany was eyeing. And he got really confused as to why he was eyeing these southern aunties because he's married. So he had a question for Lil Zany, and that is you married, or is you separated in your mind? Because he was totally confused to be totally bewildered about how you showing him half naked hoes being down to the pool talking about one of them hollering that she gonna skinny dip in front of who? Cause ain't you married? So who the hell is she skinny dipping in front of? Like, and why are you putting yourself in this type of predicament again, little Zany? This makes no sense to me because Ashley is gonna see this down to the like everybody else is. And I know this show she's gonna have a problem with that. Any two times I found the issue with that, and I ain't even married to your little midget ass. I know for sure she's gonna feel a certain way. Like y'all men just don't care. Like y'all just be out here loose with it. But y'all women will accept anything these days, even when it comes from 4 foot two ass leprechauns who used to be somebody back in the damn mid 90s. But it used to be is better than nothing. So Ashley is there with Amy and she tells her about meeting up with Michelle, and I really didn't care. Zane asks Amy about her and Scrappy. Chaotic wants to know if she's screwing to doing the homie or not. And if she is, what about Bam? Amy says that she couldn't give a damn about what the Bam thinks. Amy asks Chaotic what's going on with him and Scrappy in the YouTube. And he says that Scrappy ain't pulling his weight nor no money. So, he had to kick him to the curb. I'm on Chaotic side with all of that. Just here recently, because y'all know Daryl had to drag in the Jigglypuff on a little podcast, and the Jigglypuff had the nerve to try to make it seem as if he used her and he needed her, and he pulled the views he had because of her, and he pimped us, he pimped me, and then he came and showed receipts that you got paid. So that is not what that was, Jigglypuff. Like, go and sit down somewhere. Like, see, Chaotic, that's what you get. I keep telling y'all, stop having a heart for hoes who don't deserve it. And I'm going to tell you something else. Everybody done already said this about Daryl, including his own damn Manny. As much as she gets up here and rides and takes up for him, she damn sure got up here and said that she don't blame him. And this is why she really didn't want Erica going into business with Daryl, because she knows that he's a lousy businessman. He's not going to pull his own weight, and he's not going to do what he's going to do. And I agree with Chaotic. Yeah, we friends, and yeah, I look at you like you my brother, but nigga, when money involved, BS walk. And everybody gotta have their ducks in a row, and everybody gotta have their ish in order so we could do this thing the way we need to do this thing. And if there's a weak link on the floor, get him the hell out of here. Brother, sister, cousin, mama, daddy, auntie, grandmammy, grandpappy, whoever. First cousin, twice removed, whatever. And listen, as far as that other stuff, Amy's a bird, so yeah. You can't fault birds for doing bird brain shit and having bird brain mentality. You just can't fault them. Like, that's what they're here for, to be birds. So, and I'm not expecting anything more out of Amy Luciani from this point. She's a bird. Point blank, period. She's a bird. And you run around here trying to talk about Bambi looks, but be clear, you don't look far. Your looks don't shy away from woodland creatures either. Amy. All right, be clear. So you run around here trying to holler Bambi this or Bambi that, but your looks definitely look like something that should be running around in wildlife's Zabuma Food Safari. Be clear. You're not too far from it. It's obvious that that Scrappy that got a damn type if you want to go there. People run around Jack Attack trying to say that Eveline is into bestiality. She might not be the only one. I'm just saying. Moving on. Grace is in the studio with Rollo, honey, and Rollo fine as a mug. Girl, 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 Rollo fine as a mug. Doom, doom, Rollo fine as a mug. Doom, doom, Rollo fine as a mug. Doom, doom, Rollo fine as a mug. This time I'm doing with the bitch. Rollo so that fine. That's the only part of that scene I was here for, because everything else I really couldn't give a damn about. I'm gonna be honest. Like, to be real and to be honest, this is a formula that we've seen on Love and Hip Hop since New York. But I really felt like Atlanta may have started it off first. But we've seen it, and the same thing always happens. They can't get along because they're too busy worried about the reality TV aspect of it versus worried about the fact that they was once artists. So this should come naturally to them. But Rallo fine as a mug, boom, boom. Rallo fine as a mug, boom, boom. Rallo fine as a mug, boom, boom, period. That's the song y'all need. That's the song y'all need. Grace, put me on the album. Put me on the album, girl. That's my song. Anyway, Jock calls Mo over to work things out with her. His ex-colleague and the one that stirred up all that conundrum down to his household, but it really shouldn't have, but because Kendra's insecure in who she is as a person. You know what I mean? This is why we dealing with what we dealing with. She apologizes for how things happen, but she doesn't like the way media has her looking. He asks, would she mind talking to Kendra? And she says, yeah, ain't no big thing. I don't mind talking to Ken, whatever. But see, I will say this, Mo. This is why you do need to be careful about, how you go about doing things, how you go about looking. All right. Because you really can't blame Jock for the way that you reacted in that situation. And that's my opinion. My opinion, I really don't feel as though you can really blame him for that. I don't. Because you're responsible for you, not him. That's just my opinion. You can take with that what you will, but you can blame him all day, but you're a grown ass adult. You really could have handled yourself in a much better aspect because you should already know. Anywhere where Jock is at, more than likely it's a camera, a paparazzi, a TMZ, on site, a shade room, a neighborhood talk. It's somebody that's around trying to get something. I my 2 cents, but that's just moving on. Rennie has her baby shower with her real family down in South Kakalaka. Shout out to you, Rennie. That's exactly what you needed. Chaotic pulls up on Sierra down to her tad ass music video shoot, and she done exhumed Hurricane Chris from up out the ashes. Like a phoenix, he rises. Shout out to Hurricane Chris, girl. Halle Berry's, Halle Berry's. Hey, Halle Berry's, Halle Berry's. Hey. But his first single was I was just in the club, hey baby. Turn it in the dance, hey baby. Some, hey baby. Some, hey baby. Okay, hey baby, let it play. That's my song. Turn it up. Like that's what, that's his first song. You know what I mean? But shout out to you though, Hurricane. Lips black as a pit bull. But shout but shout out to you though, Hurricane Chris. uh, Help It Out must be ass, but be clear. This is a song that we're never going to hear. We heard it here and we're never going to hear it again. It will never see the light of day again. So my thing about it is, Hurricane Chris, you probably would have did a lot better doing this with Chaotic. Somebody that's actually a rapper, or like Scrappy that. Or we could have seen you get back into the music situation, like with Jock or something like that. Like he could have produced your stuff. Like I really feel like you could have went down that lane, Hurricane Chris. Gag is you really just could have bought your ass around here to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and got rid of somebody. I mean, But shout out to you though, Hurricane Chris. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Hurricane because I did buy his album. I did buy his album. Granted, I was in college. Granted, I was in college, but I did buy his first album. So it ain't no shade to Hurricane Chris. So Kendra pulls up on Jock down to the studio and he tries to get her and Mo to talk. Her and Mo get into it. He tells Kendra to go inside and then he go outside to go and check on Mo and get her the hell out of there before things escalate even further. Kendra, first of all, Kendra, use a la oil. Use a la oil. Use a turn. Why are you out here yelling and screaming to the top of your lungs and acting like a common hood rat over a nigga that you already knew who he was and what you was dealing with even before you got married? Now here it is, you're married and you're still yelling and screaming and fussing and hell, yelling and raising hell, raising sand, raising Cain, as the older folks used to say. You out here being hell on heels, and it's just not a good look for you, Kendra. I'm sorry. If he's bringing you all of this turmoil, girl, get rid of him. If you such this bad bitch, then why is you with him? You this bad bitch, but the best your coochie could pull was Jacelle. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I feel as though Jacelle is necessarily a bad person. I don't think he's a bad person at all. But my thing about it is, Kendra, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You keep trying to change him, but you might need to change your start with yourself. All right, because you're not going to change nobody. Y'all need to stop going through life feeling like it's going to be your responsibility to change a bitch. You never going to change nobody. You're not. How about you start with yourself? Change your environment, change your surroundings, and change your damn spouse. And get your life together, Kendra, because you the one that's running around out here looking like a damn bird in a buzzard way more than he does. I'm going to be honest. Because in the grand scheme of things, Mo told you right, girl, I don't owe you a goddamn thing. And me and him was making money well before you came into the picture. The gag is she gave you the same speech that Trash Can Gang gave Chrissy ass down to the first two seasons of Love and Hip Hop New York. Let's just be honest here. Y'all know I don't fool with Trash Can by any means. And Chrissy is my most favorite across Love and Hip Hop. But she told her the same thing. She said, girl, I was making money with Jim Will before you came around, girl. So what the hell is you talking about? Like, it was, she gave you the same thing. Like, so the cast pulls up down to the meeting that Grace was having. She called it a meeting, but it was really a rehearsal to see where people was at when it came down to their verses, because not only does she wants to make this a cast album, but she wants to turn this into like some touring type thing. I guess Grace. Um, she asked Trash Can Yan for her help. Listen, it just made sense for Trash Can Yan to be there. She did used to manage Missy and them back in the day. So, I mean, I will give Trash Can Yan that. So it's like, it made sense, a little bit. But whatever. So Grace shows up late, but she shows up and she tells them about how she wants to do the cast album and so on and some such, and then how she wants it to be like a little showcase with it. And Jock says that he don't want to do no talent shows. Listen, J Seal, listen to me, good friend. The only people that's ever coming to see you are millennials, people like me. People that was born between 1980 and 1996, those are millennials, us. Though, and it's us that's gonna buy. All right. And it's us that don't mind. Oh, Jock gonna be in attendance. I don't mind giving him a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? Cool. We'll do that. But don't act like that. Like, don't act like that. Listen, the gag is an affordable old school concert will be will be like a scream towards to how the scream tours was us as I was a teenager. Like, let's just be clear, John. Let's not act like people running down the street still booming is going down, because they really not. Let's not act like people still booming dope boy magic because we ain't. Back in 2006, 2007, 2008, yeah. But in 2024, girl, you old to watch Step and Play It Out like all of us, sis. Sit down. Sit down. Bambi shows up and she brings up Bird Brain Amy's diss record and how she heard word around the curb about how her and Daryl is digging each other. And then Daryl wants to bring up Bambi supposedly twerking in front of Chaotic when he was laid up on the stretcher. And it's like, why are we even talking about that? Like, whatever. Yeah, they did all that. And then Rennie had her baby. Shout out to Rennie. Y'all know Rennie is my favorite. Shout out to Rennie and shout out to you for your bundle of joy, Rennie. But that's really all I got. I ain't got no more. I really didn't even watch the showcase like that. I mean, I did see Chaotic. Now, Chaotic went off. I did see Chaotic. Chaotic went off. Chaotic does have stage presence and Chaotic can rap. So I would love to see Chaotic do more as far as music. I was actually here for Chaotic. Um, Bambi did her thing a little bit too, girl, and Bambi also told her own damn team about her own tea about the hot tub situation. I'm here for Brandy. I'm here for Bambi. Spray your own tea before Amy do it for you. Rashida talking about something. Did you really have to bring that up though? But why not? Why not? You stayed with him, so what's the difference? Why not bring it up? You stayed with him. That was so damn long ago. This girl done got married, done had about 2 street turn. Girl, it don't matter no more. Like nobody cares about her and that hot tub shit, child. It was so long ago, and you stayed. So does it matter? Just like when he had an outside baby with Jasmine, you stayed. Yeah. How he's still trying to screw her now, you stayed. Yeah. So whatever. But that's all I got. Y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Tuesday night's episode of Love and Hip Hop. And I will see y'all in just a bit for them stinking ass salt wives. Bye.